Today, we're going to talk about how to set up an LLC and where to register it. My first suggestion will always be to use an attorney. Remember, the LLC, a limited liability company, is a legal designation made at the state level. So the lawyer will help you get it set up and make sure that you're complying with your state's rules and regulations regarding LLCs. Make sure you understand if your state has an annual filing requirement or payment that needs to be made every year. Some states do, and others let you set up an LLC and then never do anything to maintain it. The setup cost is probably about $1,000, but remember, you're protecting your personal assets now and in the future. So while the price seems steep, when looking at what your assets will be in a year or 5 years or 10 years from now, getting that peace of mind that your home and cars are protected should be well worth the price. Just think of it as a one-time insurance cost. If you want to go the DIY route and set up the LLC on your own, there are plenty of websites set up to walk you through the process, and they're not nearly as expensive. But again, there's a lot of value in having a lawyer in your area, familiar with your industry, and on your side to bounce questions off of when things inevitably come up throughout the life of the business. So that's the trade-off when you're going with the DIY setup online through Zen Business or Rocket Lawyer or LegalZoom. Your attorney or the website you use can help you decide where you want to register your business. But for most business owners, they just choose their local state, their home state. There is misinformation about setting up an LLC in Texas or Florida to avoid income taxes. But you pay income taxes based on where the income is earned, not the address that you're using for the business. So as an example, if you earn all your income working in Ohio, even if your LLC is registered in Florida, Ohio will still want their cut of the taxes. And don't think that you're going to run off to Delaware to avoid income taxes either. Delaware has state income taxes, but no sales tax. So there's no benefit to opening an LLC in Delaware unless you live there. In fact, every year to stay compliant, Delaware requires businesses registered there to pay a $500 fee. So it actually costs you more money to have your business registered there as opposed to a state like Pennsylvania, which requires no annual fee. And once you have your LLC set up, your articles of incorporation filed with the state, and your EIN from the IRS, you're good to go. The next stop is the bank, because you need all new bank accounts and credit cards under the business's EIN. Remember, you're keeping your business separate from your personal life, so everything goes under the business EIN from this point forward. The business has its own credit score now under the EIN, so it's time to start building credit. And never use your personal name when applying for loans. Once you've set up your LLC and have your new bank accounts all set up, you're off and running. There's nothing else that you need to do in terms of creating or maintaining the LLC except to stay compliant with the state that you're registered in. If you found this video helpful, we're real accountants and CPAs who work with hundreds of small business owners just like you every day. Check us out at engagecpas.com to see if we're a good fit for your business. We also have business courses available to help small business owners understand their business. They're for you to learn about your financials, your taxes, how to pick the right entity, tax myths, and everything else about your business. Learn at your own pace. Check those courses out on the Education tab on our website. You can also find us on Instagram at Engage CPAs.